You want me to pump it up? I can do it.
You can read you. It's real. No, I can do it. It'll do it. It gives me a cropping and a leveling.
Oh, okay.
I can do it. Let's just go.
Sorry, folks. No time to waste. We're getting right into it on this, a new episode of
that's
the
right.
Ted
Don't
Adam
worry about
Talk for an Hour podcast.
Don't worry about it. I can just do it later.
We'll just do it later. We'll just fix it in post, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks.
We're going to fix it in post.
Yeah, just go through it, hit it nice and smooth, and whatever you mess up, you'll just fix it in post.
Crop it and level it
I'm
in
sure.
post.
I'm sure those are editing tools that come with my
Get
phone.
down to the post and try to love someone. All that and much more here on a brand new episode of the Ted Adam Talk for an Hour podcast.
Did you bring a pen? You have a pen? I'm going to lose it. Oh, it's right here.
pen?
I found one. It's right here. I got it.
Pen and I got
Ted, you can
a,
stop.
You're going to love this.
I've got it. I found a
Let
pen.
me do this little thing. I got a back scratcher.
Oh. Oh, wait. Kind of put it so the camera can see it.
Just another reason. Can you see it? It's so small.
It's a little tiny. Put it.
I think it's
put it that
electric
way.
pink right now, but it also doubles as a pen.
Wow.
Now you're excited.
Where'd you get this?
The pen part. This was in the lovely grab bag at the 99s conference I attended.
Wow, that's cool. So you can, what do they use it
Tree
for?
of Hope.
Comb their hair or something?
Maybe.
When they're in a pickle?
Sometimes I like to, I'm in a pickle. No one does that joke.
Yeah, because it's not the phrase. It's not the funny part.
Well, you know, people are like, here's me in a nutshell.
Yeah. That's what makes sense.
But I'm in a dill of a pickle. And I'm going to chomp my way out. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Okay, that is kind of funny, like you're in a pickle.
I'm in a classic pickle.
Did you get some feedback that people loved your classic?
I took I did a screener. I did a little.
Did a couple surveys.
What are some favorite words Ted says? Go ahead, audience.
Well, it's got to be the classic pickle guy. Give us more.
Well, there. Am I Groucho Marx? Am I the pickle guy? That's for you to decide.
Yeah.
We're gearing up, folks. This is probably our last known recording known to the brothers Maxwell this week, as we're doing this prior to one of the biggest events in Kansas City sports history.
That's right. The Chiefs are playing the Royals tonight.
The Chiefs are getting after the Royals finally. They share a parking lot tonight.
It's on.
They share blows.
I want lot
Could you imagine
PP.
that? Can you imagine?
They were fighting over it. You understand? You get it?
They were fighting over what?
PP. I don't know. I couldn't think of any letters. Isn't that a real lot?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, double A's.
I think they're going to take it over to Arrowhead for a little 11 on 11 between the hashes.
Maybe they should have a series of best football.
And then they head on over and see how many
And
guys
baseball.
can crank homers.
Yeah, see who wants to crank.
Well, it's all happening tonight, and we couldn't be more excited about it. We are recording, just let all the TNAers know out there prior to all the hubbub, because my face might melt off tonight, and or my brain may explode.
A lot of anxiety going on. We're set up, though. We're going to be able to watch them both at the same time. Ted, you can put one eyeball on this TV.
I'm going to go cross-eyed tonight.
And then your other eyeball on the slightly smaller TV that I brought from my room.
Excellent. This is all going to be relevant after the game.
Yeah.
When this is
Everybody's watched it last
when
night
this is
when they're
released.
listening. Yeah.
Right. Maybe we should act like we saw the game.
No. What are we going to say? Oh, it was good.
This is when we were at our happiest, right? Before the game. We're dressed for the occasion.
Just talking about how much this impacts our life. Sports
impacts our lives and attitudes.
But I don't think everybody else is like that. I think, were really taught to just live and die by your sports team. winning or losing.
Is that bad?
I think it's kind of scary. It's
It
a little
is
scary.
a little bit scary. But we've been on a hell of a run lately, huh, buddy?
Right, let's go back to losing. This last weekend was awful for me personally, but it just seemed like everybody lost.
Well, Adam is a true. I was gonna say blue, but there's no blue to it. It's black and gold. It's the MU fighting the Tigers.
Yes.
Is that where you want to start?
Well, I don't know if I want to talk about it. I was just
All
going to
right,
say
I'm
that it
so
was pretty
sorry.
bad.
Adam here is just trying to have a nice birthday weekend, trying to have all his sports teams win for him.
I thought that would, be nice.
Is that so hard to ask? First of all, Chiefs can't even play on your dang birthday. They got to play on Monday
I know.
after your birthday.
I,
The Royals are off because of a funky schedule. Let's back this up.
yeah.
MLB, the MLB playoffs are going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Uh-huh.
of course, NFL season's underway as well. And so the playoffs hit, and they have this funky schedule where, the wild card games ended on Wednesday. Both of them
Last
did
week, yeah.
in the American League anyway.
Mhm.
Ended on that last Wednesday.
Right.
So essentially, they could have had games on Friday, Saturday, and still avoided Sunday
Yes, I'm with you.
like they wanted to
But they didn't.
avoid the NFL. They can't have any games going on during the NFL slate of games.
That's
apparently.
not true, though. Okay, go
Exactly.
finish.
Exactly, it isn't true because
They played last night. The NL did.
So I think the
during-
idea was to give the teams a different off day, American League and National League teams, so they can have a game of baseball every night, right?
Okay, well, that's okay.
But the AL, to the Royals' advantage, I can't really yell about it too much because the Royals get 2 day offs to
Is
set
that
up the
good,
pitching.
though? Is that good?
Yeah,
It is?
It is. It's great.
But
You thought
what
we
about-
talked about sports last week, folks. We're talking about it again.
That's fine. That's all we care about.
Because we got to set our starting pitching lineup.
Uh-huh.
Like, now Cole Reagans can come back and pitch Game 5 if needed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, 'cause
Cool.
he needs some more rest. He needs all the rest he can get.
He does.
He can't go on short rest.
But is it good for hitters? Like they're in the groove?
Well, for a team like the Yankees, who was off for a
Mhm.
week,
Yeah, they sat for a
they
whole
sat
week.
for a week and didn't really bother them. So anyway, but the
The schedule.
so the games essentially started Saturday
Okay.
for all 4 games going on. 2 in the AL, 2 in the NL. Excuse me. It's obviously pre-dinner time recording. So pardon the tum-tum noises. So,
But then they broke their own rule last night. They had NL. The Padres were playing, and then they were going right into Sunday Night Football.
right.
Or there was
But they
games
didn't-
all day yesterday. It was Sunday,
Well, they just had
except for
they
us.
just had the AL or they just had the NL games going on. Yeah. So the Royals played the Yankees 1 game Saturday and then Sunday off, and now Monday, and then at home for playoff baseball on Wednesday.
Well, yeah. It's too much. It's a lot going on. Breathe through your mouth a little bit, maybe. Your nose is getting most of the air.
It's by design. I'm calming myself down.
Does that help through the nose?
Sure.
I always thought I gotta have air faster.
I think you always want to go in one way and out the other.
I heard you're supposed to breathe in through the nose.
Breathe in.
For 7 count. 7. Do it.
7.
Yes. Yep. Keep counting, and counting's part of it. It may helps you calm down. Okay. Nope. Hit. Oh, jeez. All right. And then I'm not done. You just hold it. Hold it for like 8. Give it an 8. Hold. Yep. Keep holding. Your blue is your jacket. Keep holding. And now exhale through pursed lips. Poo. And that's like 8 too.
Oh, 8.
Can you do it? Now do that cycle several times.
That kind of hurts my throat.
That makes me pass out.
That makes me pass out. That makes me pass out. That makes me pass out. Just working on some chants for the upcoming playoff game at Kauffman Stadium.
Whew.
We've
Gotcha. Sorry, go ahead. So you'll be there on Wednesday night. Are you jacked?
So the Royals beat
Who'd we
the
beat?
Orioles
Oh, yeah.
in 2 straight games and moved on and ensured us at least one game
Wait,
playoff game here at Kansas City because it's best of 5 series here with
is
the
that why the
Yankees.
schedule's all weird? Because we had to play those games? There's potentially more games? No, it was
yeah,
only
there
three.
was. It could have been
A third.
Thursday would have been the last game.
I see.
But even if it was Thursday, they could have had. Anyway, whatever. But it's done. It's done.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Just because none of our teams played on Sunday, we had dick to do yesterday.
Oh, I got a lot done, dude. Dude, speaking of which,
You went to the apple barn.
well, I did.
You went to Susie's orchard.
Well, we did have the game Saturday, so like around that Saturday morning, Kate and I listen to this, and you got to sign up for this when it comes back around. The Missouri Conservationalist
Okay.
put on a urban nature walk
Where at?
through Union Station.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, downtown, Quality Hill. We went through downtown.
Yeah.
It was like an 8-mile trek through.
Downtown?
Yeah, we
Well, I
ended
thought
up at
that
City
this was a
Market.
nature walk.
Not so much a nature walk. We were looking at buildings. We were looking at the.
Yeah, you were in the city.
We were looking at all the plants that they plant out there, keeping an eye on.
Oh, they do that.
Yeah, they were just, and she was just telling us what's like native to the area. It was really fun.
What'd that cost you?
It was free.
No.
Yeah, it's put on by the Missouri Conservationalist.
What's in it for them?
Well, Stacy, the tour guide, she's all about it because she gets to like survey the course
Mm-hmm.
on the clock. You know, like just take a walk outside and go, oh, this would be good to take a group out with. And
Yeah.
it was
You go check on her
great
stuff
weather.
anyway, because she's got to take care of it anyway. I guess. Okay.
So she's on the clock, and she got to be on the clock on a lovely Saturday. She like planned like we went down to like in the crossroads and had like lunch on her own.
See you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely.
We weren't lonely. We had our friends Mary,
I'm
and
gonna miss everybody.
we had to do an
gonna miss
icebreaker where we met everybody.
Oh, you did not.
I just remember Mary's name. Kate probably remembered everybody's name on that trip.
That's good. That's good. Recall.
She's got it.
Yeah.
She's got it.
So you do an icebreaker. What was it? What's your favorite food?
Close.
Say your name.
We went to the Union Hill Cemetery
Ooh, creepy.
to look through the plants and the. I wish we had this here
Mm-hmm.
because she could have been like, "This tree has a little bit of the tree rot here by the plants." They just like,
Grab it with your good hand.
But she asked us our favorite Halloween candy.
Oh, what'd you say?
Well, it's funny because when we went into the cemetery,
Uh huh.
they had like a little event going on, like with tables and different vendors from like kind of beyond the grave, kind of like dark.
Yes.
It was kind of like a Halloween, like dead. I
Dark
don't
humor is what you're saying? What?
Not so
what do you
much
mean
dark humor, but like merchants that have like small businesses that have like kind of like that theme to them.
Okay.
I mean, they had other places too, like normal places.
What
But,
do you
like,
mean that theme?
I don't know, like
Dead people?
leather makers and
They're old timey.
old timey and like kind of gothic.
You guys went to like
places.
the little Missouri town or something?
Let me just tell you this, Adam. We went on a urban walk tour,
Okay.
but we might as well have hopped off and done a
it-
variety of other different comings and goings going on in town.
Oh, you could have, or you did.
There was the Alzheimer's walk was going on
that's
at the
right,
Union
on Saturday, yeah.
station up there,
Mm-hmm.
up at the Liberty Memorial.
It's always close to it's my birthday weekend.
And now I'm drawing a blank. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on.
I bet.
It was crazy.
Probably met a couple crazy people.
Oh, that Kelsey Jam was having that truck, that car
that's
stuff. So all the
right.
hoopties were.
The hoopies.
So we were like walking down, Quality Hill, like you're overlooking like the West Bottoms and like
Yeah.
Kansas. You can just hear like,
You guys walked all the way up there.
dude, it was wild, man. She like, and I'm thinking like, how is she gonna get us all safe and sound? Like there was like, just kind of taking a look at the group who was gonna be lagging behind. I mean, I was the one lagging behind. Like,
Were they like,
I'll get up there.
It's
But
gonna
this
be
woman,
8.5
like, was like-
miles.
Hey, she's doing pretty good with her knee surgery a couple weeks ago.
Janice has had both of her hips replaced.
If she got up that hill, good. She just waddled right up there.
You guys did that much. Yeah, I mean, you just named quite a big stretch of downtown.
We made it all the way to City Market.
You
River
went from
Market.
Union Station to Union Hill Cemetery,
Yes.
all the way to Quality Hill.
We crossed the bridge and went like to Midtown right there into like
Oh my
downtown off of like in Crossroads.
Right,
And then
like you went up. What,
we went up. Then we
Gillum?
kind
You
of went up
passed
to
Children's
like
Mercy.
we went up. Then we went like kind of by Barney Alice Plaza
Oh wow!
and up that way by the Mulebach.
Okay.
It was a real fun little It's like you're like, where are you from?
Then they make you go back.
No, then we took the streetcar, but it's a bus because they're doing
That's right.
repairs or whatever. But the bus does the streetcar.
Yeah, it's taking the place of the street.
Yeah, it does what the streetcar does.
And everybody's like, "Hey, this is convenient."
And this poor tour guide was dealing with like 12 other people, and we got to like, she put on there Betty Ray's was our last kind of stop by the bus stop.
Right.
And she was like, people went in there to Betty Ray's. There's like one young lady working at Betty Ray's.
You took a whole.
So we like looked in there
tour
like,
group?
nope, not doing that. And so, but others in our group did. So this woman was like walking up and down that street like, okay, I got 2 here, and then my other 3 are here. And then,
Oh man.
oh, I sure hope they made the bus. I mean, she was like kind of like doing her part to like try to keep everybody together. But it's like, we're all from Kansas City. Like, come
Were
on.
they?
Well, yeah.
We're gonna get lost.
Well,
That's on them. Come on.
Well, there was probably a bus going every 15 minutes, and she was like, this is where the bus goes, so they might have got on the other bus and whatever. Anyway, it was fun. It was a really nice day. It was hot.
That's wishful thinking, though. They probably got murdered.
Yeah, knowing with our high crime rates here in America.
That's not where I was going, but yeah.
You got me there, bro.
Okay. All right. Calm down. Go back to this.
I'm hot.
Nature walk.
I got to show off my Royals polo because Adam's got his Chiefs polo on.
Hey, we're gonna beat you, Royals.
That's a brother battle royal.
of the parking
Ted
lot.
says Royals. Adam says Chiefs. Now Adam's got the upper hand.
Oh, this is nice.
The back scratcher.
Why does this thing smell so bad?
I was just scratching you with it.
Ted, you didn't.
Well, speaking of this, I might have to borrow this because
Why?
I made a big career decision and
You lost a bet.
walked over across the aisle to the other side of the parking lot to Arrowhead and got myself a cheese job.
That is.
Insanity.
Yeah, so you just got done. You're not even done with the other one.
I'm not even done.
So now you got like 3 jobs, dude.
I got 3 jobs and they're all mine.
Woo.
But it was pretty funny because, I don't know, it's just kind of fun to be out and about. And they don't even have that many home games left.
Uh-huh.
Chiefs.
What?
And I work with other Chiefs ushers.
They don't have that many home games. We've only had
Think about
2
it.
games at home, haven't we?
Yeah. No, we've had 3.
Isn't it like a 17-week season? We played the Bengals. We played the Ravens.
We've played the...
We'll play tonight. Is that
Yeah,
what
but
you
we
meant?
also played... We haven't played 2 road games, have we?
Yeah, we went to the Chargers, and then we went to Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta, I think is what you're trying to say.
Atlanta for Sunday Night Football.
Well, I think it's going to be fun.
So you don't know what you're doing.
Well, I signed up for like maybe what I'm doing over at Kauffman Stadium, being an usher, having a section, which I'm kind of would be fun because I could be out and see the game, right?
Yeah.
And I could be like, hey, those Raider fans, get them out of here. They keep vaping all day, you know?
I want to know, like, who puts the first guy who meets you and he's like, oh, you work at the Royals games? It ain't like that over here.
yeah.
You know?
Oh, I figured
this
it
is cutthroat. You know,
God, right
you're
then.
watching about 30 people at your place? Well, this section has 300.
Yeah, right.
You got to keep your head down.
That's one of my other jobs.
They throw batteries.
One day was like, yeah, right? Oh, God, I didn't think about that. The other job is like helping with wheelchair fans in wheelchairs.
That'd be nice.
But I have to wheel all the way up the spiral.
You're going to have some quads on you, boy.
Oh. And, you know, just, so anyway, it's really funny because you go through all these hoops and ladders and you're on the internet and you're applying for the job and you're putting your resume in and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, well, wait for the next steps. And then you get this email like, hey, you've been invited to you recorded your own personal responses. So like questions like silly, you know, not silly questions, but what made you want to do this job?
Come over. And you said what? So then you have to answer it?
And then like I have like a 60-second response rate to do, you know, like to answer the question.
Yeah.
And so you're like, and you know, you can like record yourself only one other time. And so I'm trying to do that as soon as I got it. So I'm like at school, like trying to find a quiet spot to do it. And just, you know, like...
I guess you could say I'm a real people person. Shut up! I'm taking a very important phone call.
Exactly. But it's like a bad, horrible lighting.
I'm great with kids.
Yeah. You know, you just
it's recorded?
You're like, yeah.
Oh my God.
So anyway, then, so apparently I passed that round, and I went into... setting up a video interview like on a Zoom.
Yeah.
And so then I'm, you know,
with other people?
That's the funny part. I'm on there and I'm thinking it's just going to be me and a couple of chief executives or something. Clark getting on there. And I'm on there kind of early.
You got what it takes, Tip?
All these people are... like saying they're going to be on the meeting, but they're not, green yet or whatever.
Right.
And so then it's finally like things are popping off, and the one woman, and it actually says her name and then interviewer, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, who are these other people?
Oh.
And it was a group interview. I was laughing my head off because I'm like looking at this woman in her car. Like, doing probably a lunch break at her other job.
She probably doesn't know she's on camera.
Right. And then it's like the guy like in his basement with all his like chief stuff out.
Really?
Like, oh, God. So, of course, this woman's like, okay, this is going to be mostly like me talking to you guys because like you've pretty much made it through this step, and you are familiar enough with technology to run the stuff you will be doing at Arrowhead, so congratulations.
Wow.
And like, oh wow, okay, great.
If you can click on a Zoom link, you pretty much can do anything.
So it's basically like, how'd you hear about this job or whatever, and then like here's the expectations, like you may not be able to watch the games.
Any sex offenders, I just have to know.
You do have to do a background check. Yes,
oh, that's
Adam.
Good. So. But you'd already done all those for the Royals, so it's not like the same company or anything?
No, man. I work for the Royals with the Royals. Now I will work with the Chiefs with the Chiefs. They are two different organizations.
I get you. So the Chiefs were like, okay, we're pretty sure you guys know how to get here. You know, you're good with directions. You're hired.
Right. You have a
Except
But,
don't go to that lot. Come over to this one.
red on Sunday. Oh wait. So what was?
There's only one game a week usually.
He
okay.
Where was I going with this?
I don't know. I distracted you.
Yeah,
All
I
the
get
hell.
distracted. The woman did say you were kind of saying, oh, they probably don't like Royals, guys, or
Yeah.
Probably. She goes, oh, we do love our Royals employees,
Oh,
and I
okay.
work with like other Chiefs ushers, so
Yeah.
I was like trying
Name
to like,
dropping.
well, no, I did. Well, I was like trying to get them like, hey, how do you get hired on? Help me out,
Oh,
and they
good.
were like taking the bait. I never like came out and asked them though either, but. I did put them down for a reference.
Oh, did they know that? Were they okay with that?
And I think they just wanted to know if you knew anybody that was an usher or something or a worker.
Then they could ask, hey, is Ted doing stuff, or is he just like watching the game?
Is Ted weird or Ted's that?
Is Ted like cool or nah?
So stay tuned. But here's the funny part about all of this is Arrowhead's lend itself out for KU football games.
yes.
I didn't think about that. So they're all talking about attendance and you got to do this and be there for this. And I was like, oh yeah, KU games. So there's a chance I can
Oh my goodness.
get out there with college kids, see some KU football.
Not only did you just already apply, but you pretty much got the job, and now you're just thinking, oh, I got to do everything. There's concerts here, and
Yeah,
that's
pretty cool, huh?
Sounds like your third job's gonna be kind of hectic, man.
I know, I was kind of like shaking my head like, oh shit, that's a lot. You really don't have any...
Question? Yeah, Ted. Wait, you're on mute.
How do you apply for days off
So it's not just the Chiefs game?
that I don't get to watch?
See, because I got to get a ride.
Because...
You see, because...
There's your sign. I was doing that the other day. Bill, was I doing that with you?
I think that's original, yeah. But
Well, I
go
know.
on.
But I was like, there's your sign.
Sure.
I was just happy that no one was getting it, but kind of mad at the same time.
You thought they didn't get it?
Well, I don't think they got the reference.
There's your sign, isn't it?
There's your sign. And the sign was what? You're a redneck?
You're right.
Jim Pop.
That's Bill Engel.
How did that all work out? The blue collar comedy guys.
You're not familiar with blue collar? Do you want me to go
Who
through
started
it?
off with it? Ron White who got out there and said, "Hey, I'm French fried taters, tater tots, and
No.
gold," and they all wrapped their
They would
heads up.
open with
and then
Bill.
the layered.
Engville.
Oh, what? He'd
Yeah.
say, "There's your
I'm pretty
sign."
sure.
I would think he would be
And-
before Foxworthy, so they'd be like, "What's your sign? What's your sign for? What's the sign for?
I
You
think-
might be a redneck." And
No,
then we got to
they had
do
to, they
something.
had to spread them out because it's basically the same, kind of the same
Oh.
thing. But they're buds, so it works, and their crowd is the same people,
Well,
so
didn't
they
have
love it.
them all? I think they all had them all of them.
They all have a catchphrase, of course.
I think they all had them on the stage at once at the end, kind of like wrapping it up, like
Passing it down.
yeah, like hey, oh, was that like the show? They
You're-
did a lot.
you're-
Remember when they were just everywhere?
You're kind of describing exactly what this was. You know.
There's your sign.
And
Get
they
her
knew it.
done.
Those guys know it. They know what they're doing.
What was Ron White's? I drink too much.
Yeah. He always
French
had
fried
whiskey.
potatoes.
That's Sling Blade.
Oh.
That was not him.
I'm Ron White. I'm funny with the microphone.
He was funny. He had whiskey.
Is he still with us?
There were some country guys that I played with. They were, they'd always put that on, like it was Friday night and we were just going to go party or hang out at their house, and they would just have it on.
And laugh?
Oh,
While
yeah.
they're drinking?
Oh, man.
They really didn't do any like visual things, did they?
The blue collar guys?
Yeah.
Ted, I would think you should revisit. They show
I'm
it
gonna
like
watch the
on.
blue collar TV.
There's like a channel that's network digital satellite.
Sure.
Here, and they would play that. That would be something totally you'd get to see on Sunday afternoon when the Chiefs aren't playing or something.
Yeah. Adam watched a lot of blue collar comedy last night. Sounds like, from what it sounds like. Is that true?
I think every once in a while when I'm doing comedy, I'll tell a joke that I think Jeff Foxworthy could tell. Nobody laughs, but then I'll say, but what if Jeff Foxworthy said that shit? Like at Branson Jubilee.
What? So you need to start making what if Jeff Foxworthy said it.
Yeah.
Bracelets.
So what's the acronym there? What if? What if? What? WIJFSI.
Jeff Foxworthy said it.
That's too much. It's not real catchy.
Yeah, it is. Wise sigh.
Anyway, what were you talking about? The set order was I'm pretty sure Bill Engvall, and then
Ron
Larry.
White.
I think no. I want to say that Larry the Cable Guy was next, but he was so popular, like he was threatening to take over the whole thing.
I want Cable Guy TV. Now there's something.
He probably didn't know it was a real power struggle.
It was probably a huge power struggle.
Things got bitter quick.
I can't wait to see that documentary.
I'm just going to look this up real quick. Go ahead with the show.
Go ahead with the show.
You know what? I'll just Google it. I'll watch it. You go ahead and finish up. I'll get as far as I can.
Let's just take a look at Adam's notebook. Adam was feverishly writing out a plan for the night's recording.
Oh, you don't want to know that stuff. You got to hear it through
Adam's voice.
Suggestion only.
Oh, man. Well, I might have mentioned this earlier in the show for the sharpest listener of TNA, but Adam did celebrate a birthday while we were away from the Snowballs.
Ooh.
And he had a great time. And he can't say anything different because he's watching blue-collar comedy.
Ted, could you keep it down? I'm gonna watch.
You're watching the actual movie,
I'm telling you, I think
this went back to back with the Kings of Comedy. Bill Engvall, he's like the MC, dude. He was out there.
He opens, Ted. That's how it works.
Then he talks to him throughout the show, like, "Hey, did you like my friend Ron White? He did something funny too, huh? He talked about wearing white after Labor Day. That killed me."
And then Ron White, and then Get Her Done guy, and then Jeff Foxworthy.
And then Jeff brought it home.
No, wait, dude, I'm wrong. It's Get Her Done at the end. He was the popular. I told you.
Jeff let that happen?
Jeff
said, I can't bow down to Big Cable.
He gave it to him.
Now, go back to the very end. He gave it back to him.
Oh, wait, he's back.
What the hell?
Because they're on the stage at the same time. That's what they did.
I told you. They did. Then they all share it. They said, come on out. We're all headline. I'm Ron White. I'm drinking right now. Oh, my gosh. I wish TNA could watch that. We should do a watch along.
I'll put that on there where he's drinking.
Let's do a watch along.
I kind of forgot that
I
we
think
were
he
doing
stopped
the
drinking.
show. Yeah.
They're frauds.
We gotta go. We gotta get through it. We got stuff to do. We got 2 TVs to watch later, and I need to.
Oh my! Adam really set us up real nice with a good living room setup.
Remember what we used to call that when we were kids?
Double vision.
We had 2 TVs.
What were we doing on?
Well,
one was Nintendo, one was TV watching. Smart.
I'm not sure why we needed 2, but it's better than 1. And everybody just thought it was funny. We had like thrift store TVs stacked on top of each other.
We had a little boob tube
on the bed. You know what I mean? It could topple over any second, and people just thought it was funny. What are you guys doing in there? Oh, they probably crushed their skulls.
Well, just have some large televisions on unstable structures.
Yeah.
Great times.
Well, what's that black and white TV doing in here? I thought we got rid of it.
Double vision, man. Kind of cutting to my core, dude. That's kind of a touchy subject right now.
Why?
It's a Foreigner song.
Oh shit! I knew I'd
put
my foot in my mouth.
I wasn't ever going to go to Foreigner. I mean, I wish it worked out.
Where are they tonight?
I honestly thought
Can we
Foreigner
drive
was
to
coming
Omaha?
to Kansas City and going to Starlight. If they were Starlight, would have been there in a heartbeat. But they were at Bonner Springs.
Ted, is
Really?
that really why?
Well, then the Royals were playing that same night.
I figured this was going to happen, but I thought,
I'd be working.
yes.
At a point, I probably thought that could have been the case.
And I thought, you know what? And it was kind of crazy. It wasn't cheap to see Foreigner, man. Okay? Plus fees?
Well, it was with Loverboy, too, though.
Give me a Loverboy song.
Turn that dial, turn me on, shoot me like a rocket.
Outer space.
Loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it.
Do
All right
Give another
now.
one by them.
You and me will let it be when. Oh, that's the same song. For you.
Oh, this is it. This is the jam right here.
My love burns gold.
I gotta get my...
My memory has just been sold. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Why is it so low? Oh, this is why.
Oh.
Everyone's legion.
Let's see what we'll do.
Can't have any more of that.
Everybody's working for the Ted and Adam podcast. Remember that legendary skit with Patrick Swayze, R.I.P., and Chris Farley, R.I.P.?
Rip my
And they-
heart open.
And they ripped their shirts off as Chippendale artists.
That's a great sketch.
R.I.P. Don Henley.
What about Foreigner? You want to do any of those real quick?
No,
You're just pissed.
well, we did get to see one band. So this is what kind of made me think about this, Adam. We Adam's birthday was this weekend. We celebrated. Adam took us all out to a rock and roll concert at.
I had to make sure you guys could still rock.
I wanna rock. We went out and it's a place where Adam performs live comedy of all places.
Set the right. Oh,
You wanna throw some-
shit, man. I'm sorry.
We're gonna slow things down just a little bit.
Oh, I can't stop. Okay.
You gotta shut it off because
You would sing it.
oh,
It was at the Rhino, which is a great
Rhino, which stands for I had no idea.
River North. Is a
The River North
north of the river.
R.I..
It's in North Kansas City.
N.O. But you
It's-
said they do this in Denver?
Well, I think Denver has even NORI or something like that. Some kind of acronym for one side of
I'm
town.
gonna take a little time.
We looked this up once.
A little time to think things over.
Wow. Good job, dude.
I gotta read between the lines
Is that a
in
thing?
case I need it when I'm older. Anyway,
I want to know what love is.
what are we saying?
Um,
I lost it. What do you?
I'm right. They do it there, yes. Art District. What does it stand for?
It's great, but at a previous time we went and saw Local H. I said it. Local H, the band. Remember?
I was there.
You were there.
They wailed, bro.
Well, there are two guys,
Two
guitar
fellers.
and drums. I almost said and bang bangs. And it's a small venue, but there's some loyal fans there. It's a great time to be alive. We're rocking our faces off,
Working up a lather.
working up quite a lather. It was quite warm. It's an unseasonably warm fall day.
Oh my goodness, why is it so hot in October?
I don't know, but that's gotta stop.
So we were kind of
And then
humid.
there's a lot of large gentlemen at the venue.
There was? Well, we were pretty large.
Of course, large in many ways, but a lot of people in the warm,
In
close,
many ways.
in close proximity is a little definitely,
Yeah, we're close. We're breathing on each other.
I was sweating. We were sweating.
I was screaming.
We were freaking out. So It was a great show. It's funny because the venue is right next door to a ice cream stand.
They share they connect.
And it was quite a scene to see some, rock and rollers,
drinking a brew, and some of them.
And then they came in with like a big ice cream thing, and they're like rocking out, eating ice cream with their toppings.
I've never come across someone who thought it was a bad idea. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, "Oh, ice cream," and then you'll turn back over and they're getting ice cream.
It was great too.
We went to go get drinks, and people were standing on the corner. I didn't know what they were waiting for.
Yeah.
But they were just by the ice cream.
Yeah, Adam pulled a baller move because he's like, I've been here, I've done this.
I just look like a jerk. I'm going to go around.
I'm going to go, and then I kind of got sheepy, and I was like, I better not. I don't want to be that guy. He's already looking at these guys like, I'm that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, lots of different walks of life, I guess. Just because we were standing behind that woman with the shirt. Do you remember?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So I was trying to get a picture all night, but I couldn't.
I think I got one.
I get, and those, people love doing that stuff, taking pictures of other people. I mean, there's I saw guys doing like videos of people in front of them shirts. So I don't know what he was planning on doing with that.
He was? Was
he
laughing?
like doing the same thing we were doing.
Was he laughing?
Kind of.
What was the shirt? It was a Creed cruise.
It was a Creed cruise, and it had
name all the bands that went on the Creed cruise.
Buck Cherry was
Buck
Cherry was excuse me. Three Doors Down was the co-headliner, or the next guy up. But it had Buck Cherry. It had, oh my gosh, I kind of blacked out after that because it was so hilarious.
There's a new one coming. Is this real? This is recent.
Probably. They've probably been doing it for years.
You're a kid.
Why are we so shocked?
Creed, though? I guess.
Creed, though?
Man, that's funny. So, but then, how do you feel about that? Like when you're listening to a band and you're thinking, this gal likes the same thing I like.
Right.
Never mind, I'm going to this one. They're on it.
Oh, that's probably why.
That is why. We're stupid as hell. I'm going to go on the Creed cruise. Book our... Hey.
Oh, well, dreaming. Passing through the home. Ham. Let's go there. Let's get on that cruise and we'll
Alien
sail
Ant Farm
away.
is on this, dude.
Who? Alien Ant Farm?
Hoobastank. You know I like the Who.
Oh my gosh, are we at the Vans Warped Tour right now?
Marcy Playground?
Hanging around downtown by yourself.
And I've had too much caffeine and I was thinking about myself.
If they had Ozzy Osbourne on that Creed tour, I'm there, man.
You think Ozzy can still...
Rail.
Filter. Ted.
Oh my gosh. Forget Foreigner. Let's go to the Creed cruise.
Was 311 on this cruise? No, they don't get along with Creed. This is everybody else.
311 doesn't get along with Creed, with Cruise?
With Creed. Didn't they have a fight?
When?
Look up 311 fighting Creed.
311 fighting Creed.
I am not making that up.
With Creed, here it is. It pops right up.
Oh.
311 Creed fight.
Maybe this Adam guy does know what he's talking about.
Scott Stapp and 311 brawl at Baltimore Harbor.
And therefore, they were never invited to a Creed cruise.
Sorry, guys. You were almost there. You were on the final cut, but this hacks it. You are off the Creed cruise.
You've been banished. Please bring me your tikis.
My first cruise was with Creed, and it was cool. Oh my! Well, I
take it back. I was laughing at this woman. Turns out
she is in the right.
She has great taste.
We could have been freaking.
We could have been high-fiving and shit.
High-five and FMF.
Uh-huh.
Look it up, Local H. Still rocking after 20, 40 years of
Long
rock
time.
and roll.
He's a lifer. That's what you need to catch the last album. Lifer.
Live for Man Can't
He's
Stop.
a lifer. Sounds great.
Sounds great. Looks great.
He was up there sweating, and I was just clapping, and I thought, man, I got it. I'm getting weathered, but if he can do what he's done,
Screaming and yelling
At
and
least I
yelling
can
and
clap.
screaming and ay. At least I can do is clap.
the drummer didn't. The drummer was going.
Drummer was sweating from day one.
His hair was wet with sweat.
Sweat,
And
baby,
the
sweat,
sweat.
baby. Here's some sweat. It was a night. And it all started out. We were down in our lovely growing up surrounds
In KC.
in KC, where the Rhino is. It was just like bringing back all sorts of memories, teenage angst going on, right?
Warrants
Warrants.
for our arrest.
Yeah, man.
Teenage angst. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was a fun vibe. I had a great time, and thanks for being born so we can go.
That was fun. We ate first. We had to put some fuel so we have enough
Give me fuel.
energy to rock.
Do we want to even give... It's a nice little, not a hole in the wall, but a Northtown legend.
What?
A Northtown staple.
Oh, Paul and Jack's.
Paul and Jack's has a lovely outdoor venue. Just a good homey vibe.
When was the last time you went there? I did a
I
show
feel like it
out
was like
back
a
one
St.
time.
Patrick's Day of some sort.
Yeah.
You did a show out there?
Yeah. on
Did
the
anybody
patio.
listen?
Well, they did. I got my set off, and because I wasn't closing or anything. But then they started music at the other place, some other outdoor venue like behind there,
Oh, yeah.
and it was awful. Like, thank God I didn't have to do that.
You mean probably the place right next door that was already closed down?
You got it.
But any place that serves one of the best delicacies you can have before a rock show. But Paul and Jack had a great hot dog that I just had to get. And not just a hot dog, a chili dog. Adam?
I guess I'll just get the hot dog.
And I thought that chili was going to be everything, beans,
Did they describe it at all?
wet. They said it was dry. I didn't know what the hell it meant.
Dry chili?
Of course.
No liquid in this chili.
No liquid. It was just like
Meat.
and taco seasoning.
Ground beef, chili powder,
Yeah.
beans. Were there any beans in it?
No beans.
Whoa.
No beans. Anyway, folks, you gotta read your chili descriptions when you're ordering chili. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get wet chili if you like it wet, and dried chili if you like it dry.
Be sure to specify, yeah.
You gotta specify your chili stance. Adam, I'm really curious about this one here. Can we talk?
Hang on a second.
Is this
Not yet.
together or
Not yet. Not yet. I'll get to it. Real
Okay.
quick, what do you think about the opening act?
the Radkey?
They wail, right?
I didn't realize they're local boys, local
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
I say kids because they're everybody's younger.
I think I just heard because they've been around, because they're from here. Oh, no, I heard them because they opened for Local H. And that usually translates to a band you're going to like.
Sure,
have great taste.
especially if your name's Adam.
You got great taste in music, man.
Yeah, if local H is on your side, you're gonna be doing okay for yourself. So Radkey, they opened up. They look pretty young,
Yeah, I don't know how old they are.
but they've been around for a while. Adam,
Yes.
love them. They had great energy. They're like little rock stars. They had their glasses on.
They may not be that young, man.
They're probably like
They said they joined up in 2010.
58 years old.
What year is it?
Today is the 7th, 24.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been around for a while, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, they came on, really set the tone.
I think they were good, and I'll let you borrow the CD. Do you still have a CD player in your car?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Good for you, man.
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it.
Came with that, but do you also have one of those jacks where you can just plug it on in?
Jacks.
Yeah, like you plug in your
No,
iPod.
it's like an actual. I got Bluetooth.
Oh, you do?
Not a big deal.
Okay.
Kind of a big deal.
Just checking. Well, that's nice. That's nice of you. Ted, I saw that right before we started. This was a headline that said that Stefan Diggs had an affair with Cardi B while she was 8 months pregnant.
Oh my! Is Stefan engaged or involved?
I don't know. I don't know anything about this besides that headline, so I'm repeating it as fact.
Well, we'll be the first to let you guys know in TNA Nation the latest on Stefan Diggs and Cardi B. I thought maybe you were going to get into a little hot topic football action talk.
Oh.
With the stress-free Sunday. Oh, you know what? It was stress-free because the Chiefs weren't playing, right?
Yes.
And we didn't have to worry about watching a game. But we got out and about. So we did a nature walk on Saturday, Adam, and we went and did the old corn maze.
Where's that?
Out in Liberty.
Oh, yeah?
And, you know, Kate has never done it before, and I've been a time or two, but it's been years.
Are you guys allergic to corn?
This thing is, like, gotten bigger and bigger every year. They do, like, a little different maze every year.
I've never done it either.
You never, and you're not going to after I tell you what is going on out there.
Let's hear it. Was it hot?
So, at one point, I can remember that this place was all together. The pumpkin patch and corn maze, right?
Mm-hmm.
One admission gets you in for everything. So I'm like walking Kate like to a ticket area where I think where I'm used to going. And then I'm thinking, we're walking closer, and it's like you can see like the corn maze closer, and it's like has its own like emission thing. I'm like, oh well, maybe it is. I thought it was all one ticket gets you in everything.
Oh no,
not the case.
It's all itemized. Fun.
$15 each gets you just to the corn maze. And they have like little things for the kids, like a playground and all that.
A bunch of corn to play in.
But like to even go into like the bakery on the in the corn patch and the farm, you have to have a ticket.
You're kidding.
And then they have like package deals that you can do both for like $32 a pop. It was like where you like get pumpkin out of it or something. I don't know.
It's too much. It was a package.
It's
combo.
Crazy.
Go home with the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Carve the pumpkin.
Bring it back. Get your pumpkin
with
rebate.
Yeah.
But what the best part was, we did go to the free part. They call it the exit barn because you leave out of the barn where it's like the gift shop.
Oh,
but we went in there, and we left without getting anything because we were, I don't know. I mean, it's all overpriced and just like gift shop type items.
Airport.
But this woman had samples of kettle corn that she was like giving us.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, I gotta get rid of this. Like, you gotta get rid of this? I'm like, we can help you with that.
You guys just happen to be there with trash bags.
Oh my gosh, we're like, and she was acting like it was gonna take her a week and a day to get rid of them. Like, oh my gosh.
And you guys just powered through it?
I would have, I should have taken more. But that's damn good.
Are you sure?
You like kettle corn, Adam? You like kettle corn?
I'm not a big fan of the kettle corn.
I'm just laughing about the...
I like the salty, buttery corn.
I'm just laughing at the fact that they samples, like, as you're leaving, like, I gotta go back and get some.
Yeah.
Maybe when you're in the car.
Oh, the samples were like all the way out the door?
They were like at the register.
Oh.
Like this woman saw that we didn't have anything.
Changed my mind.
We just left the line without buying anything.
She's like, wait 1 second. You're going to love this. Let me change your mind.
Yeah.
Did it work?
No. Oh, I guess we'll be back.
You're going back next week.
I love kettle corn. Do you like kettle corn?
No, I don't.
You're more of a buttery.
Buttery, savory, salty, Redenbacher, Kirkland brand, whatever, 400 pack box of it.
That stuff, if you let that go a little long, it's really dangerous.
Not an issue for me. I power through the popcorn box.
It just stands like in like
I have
butter.
one bag of popcorn every evening. No big deal. I can crush a whole bag by myself. When I
It's
make one, I say, "Hey kids, you guys want some?" And then they say, "Yeah." And I say, "Well, you guys better go make some."
That's right. That's right. Adam, it's good fiber.
I've heard that, but is that true?
Sure.
'Cause you-
Makes me
Poop out corn?
have popcorn poops.
Well, good for me then. Doesn't do anything bad to my heart. Nothing negative for my cholesterol.
Yeah.
No? I
Too
love
much.
Smart Pop, but they were out this time.
They have a Kirkland Smart Pop.
No, nothing. No substitute. I asked.
Mr. Kirkland.
Okay, so I heard a guy ask.
Mr. Kirkland. You didn't even wait for the answer. You just pulled your cart and went right for that buttery goodness.
I took the card and just threw it and just let it go. I'm out of here.
You get 2 carts. One to
This whole
hit
trip
other
is screwed.
Costco members and distract them.
Oh, I
Remember
have
the
to
good
tell you
deals.
this before we leave.
Go ahead. Before our hour's up.
Have you heard of this little moon?
Little Moon. I haven't. I saw a hilarious representation of it on
Oh, you did?
Jimmy Kimmel,
Oh, really?
where he played, Earth, and then no, wait, excuse me, Guillermo was the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy was Earth.
Of course.
Guillermo was the Moon, and he was going around Jimmy. But then he had little Guillermo.
There's another little guy?
Yeah, like Mini Me. It was kind of horribly racially
It
insensitive,
was
but
racist and offensive.
height,
to little people?
heightist.
Yeah.
And what's going on? Is it still here?
Yeah,
Fill
absolutely.
me in about this little moon. Does it have phases?
Well, it's an asteroid
Ah, shoot.
that just showed up. And it's supposed to be orbiting the Earth from September 29th all the way through November 25th. And I just think it's going to make us wacky somehow. The moon has a big impact on
Moods?
us. Yeah, moods, waves. We didn't have the moon, there'd be no waves. You know that?
You know that, TNA Nation, right?
So how can this little guy, it's not that big, I guess, but, they say it's like 33 feet across, like the size of a school bus.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So how does that not affect it? I guess that's not big enough to do anything? What are you looking at? Do you think there's a picture over here?
It's just going to throw itself off orbit? Like maybe the moon gets affected. How close to the moon is it?
33 feet wide, roughly the size of a school bus.
Are there any pictures? Pictures already didn't happen, bro.
You're not going to be able to see it with the naked eye.
Oh,
Sorry, dude.
Shit. But then you got...
You got to have a telescope with a diameter at least 30 inches. Okay, now you want to know what the
Wow.
real thing is?
Yeah, give it to me. What's the real deal, dude?
Put on your tinfoil hat, okay?
Okay. It's a satellite.
It's a fucking alien, dude.
It's an alien?
Yeah, man. Don't you know that,
It's an alien, dude.
aliens are real and everybody knows it and the government knows it, and instead, when stuff like this happens, they just say, oh, yeah, there's a mini moon up there, and pay no attention to that, and you're not going to be able to see it. And if you wanted to, you'd have to have a huge telescope to do that, so you can't. Don't worry about it. That's an alien ship, obviously. They're on a school bus.
And there's no pictures.
Yeah, not a one.
I think you're onto something there, Adam.
Well,
I'm gonna leave my AM radio on tonight and maybe get some more insight on
details.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get them in.
coast to coast.
Get them into my brain.
Okay.
Coast to coast. Well, Adam, what do you have left for the viewing and listening audience out there in TNA land? This on our last time being able to
Have you ever seen
Talk.
Double Heart Attacks?
Double vision, double heart attacks.
This is going to be the most listened to episode. Right
I
before the guy's hearts exploded.
I'm really hoping that.
What if
it's
it was
nice-
both playoff games? That would be...
Woo, that can't happen.
I know, but it...
Woo, woo. Well, we wish all the Royals and Chiefs good luck in their matchup against each other. And
Go Chiefs.
Royals. With that, that's an hour. We did it, dude. Well, talk to y'all next week here on the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.